God, you are so terrifyingly ugly. Like, you haunt my nightmares, Angie. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for part 2 of the Need for Speed Carbon Redux Let's Play. As we left off in the previous video, we've got $48,500 in cash to spend on this Camaro. Real quick, though, I do want to see what happens if we optimize the performance. Okay, so we do have more than enough to do customization and still get the maximum amount of performance out of the vehicle that we've got unlocked right now. So let's start with the specialties. This is a new tab they added. So body kits, calipers, things like that are all going to be in this menu. I do like this Apex body kit. This looks really nice. As for rotors, I would probably like to at least change the wheel first because you can't do any paint customization, at least on the wheels, unless you have a non-stock wheel. I guess the racing hearts are okay. Let's go back to specialties. Calipers, Brembo, obviously, like I do in Need for Speed Unbound. It's always Brembo 6-piston calipers. And for some reason, they aren't working right now. No matter what color I choose, they just default to black. What about the... Let's go with the wheels. What are the wheels going to do if we go there? Okay, so same story here. So I guess they have yet to fix the wheel paint on some of the options. They don't actually change the color. That's fine. Let's just drop this thing down. And what we've got right now looks a hell of a lot better than what we had before. Black window tint, a little bit too. And we have more than enough money left over. So this is what we got right now for our car. Top speed and acceleration are a lot better with a small boost to handling. I do like this body kit a lot. It looks really nice. But as we left off in the previous video, we've got a new crew member now. We have Sal, who's a scout, and so he's going to be a hell of a lot more useful than Neville was. And you guys know, like I said in the part 1, I don't like to use the scouts all that much because I know this map like the back of my hand. I don't really use their ability and, you know, have them find the shortcuts because I already know where all the shortcuts are. So they will perform a lot better if you disable their ability and just let them drive around like normal. And that's what we're going to do in today's video. We're just going to deactivate Sal right away and let him do his own thing. And look at that. He's already way ahead of everyone. And this is the same case with Yumi as well, except her car is a tuner, so it's better built for corner entry and exit speed. Sal's built for the straights. So I hope you guys are doing great today. Thank you for tuning in for part 2 of the Let's Play. Damn, this rain looks really good. I don't know if they're going to add like spray or anything like that from the tires, but the reflections off the ground and just the general rain against the camera looks really, really nice. Of course, out of all of the events that the police choose to interfere in, it's a speed trap. The one thing that I would like them to not interfere in, they're here. Question is, when are they gonna... Okay, they already spawned. Cool. Wonderful. Fantastic. Just leave me to deal with them. Thanks, Sal. Appreciate you, buddy. And wow, it actually froze for that transition. Usually it just flashes the screen and they come right after me. And we've reached the last speed trap of the event. Let me tell you, the police are not making this any easier. They're running into me left and right and taking away my good runs. I'll have good straight line speed and then one will just shoot up right alongside me, bash the side of my quarter panel and completely kill all my momentum. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to lose them before the race finishes, which means as soon as we exit out of this, we're going to be in the middle of the chase. So, time to start looking for pursuit breakers. I will say this, usually after a race finishes, I need to go about halfway across the map to find a pursuit breaker, but we have the water tower right here, along with the gas station right next to it. So, that took out pretty much everyone coming after me. So now we got to find a hiding spot, and I don't think there are any immediately nearby, because I don't see one showing up on the edge of the minimap, but I don't see... Oh, God, of course. I really need to stop saying things like that. This guy is 100% going to spot me, isn't he? Come on, turn around, you big, stupid muscle car. Okay, there we go. I can never trust these buffed cops because their acceleration is just otherworldly. As soon as they see you, they're right on your tail. Alright, so that was a successful pursuit, and we did take over that area too. So if we check the world map, we only need 2 to go, and then Angie will come looking for us, wanting to race for her territory. So let's keep things going. Right into the action again. We got another sprint race. Go ahead and deactivate Sal because I don't need help with the shortcuts. God, he is miles better than Neville. I am very, very glad that I went with Sal, let me tell you. The AI is obviously going to push and pull because that's just, you know, the nature of the beast when it comes to rubber banding. But for the most part, Sal has commanded the pack for the last few races. He stayed out front and hasn't given up the lead. I don't even think more than twice or 3 times. Alright, so we're making good progress. Now we gotta do at least one of the 2 more races that are left in this area to take it over. And let's see, we have a speed trap, or Okay, we just have a speed trap. I'm not doing drifts in a muscle car. You can take that and shove it. I had someone tell me to wait for the AI to take off first and then go after everyone else for speed traps, so that way you have a cleaner run through the checkpoints. But I would argue that if your car is not as fast as them, because every AI cheats in video games to some degree. That's no, that's no mystery or surprise or whatever. But if they get to the line before you, it enacts a speed penalty. So every second and a half or whatever it is, you lose like 5 or 10 miles an hour off your total. And I'm not trying to lose. I know that the crew member can technically win events for you, but that's not a guarantee every single time. So I would rather stay with the pack and keep things close than, have a really, really good cumulative speed total, but also be last across the line and risk falling behind the others, if that makes sense. And obviously you can see right now that the AI aren't guaranteed to keep up every single race. You can see right now, me and Sal are way ahead of everyone. They're not even following us. They're on the edge of the map. I can see one triangle right now, and that's about it. Me and Sal are commanding this thing, even though I have a railing stuck to my front bumper that will not go away. Please go away. Thank you. She's... But like, that strategy, you can see the holes in it. Being last across the line isn't always a good thing, especially for something like speed traps where you can lose speed if you're too slow. Across the line, there's the speed penalty I talked about. I love the way those rotors heat up when you're on the brakes. That's so cool. All right, one more area to go, and then Kempton will be ours, with an asterisk, of course, because Angie will come looking for us, wanting a boss race. Now, here's the defense races I was talking about in the previous episode. We left one race open, and now a defending, or an attacking crew rather, is trying to take over our territory. If we were to decline that race, we would lose that area. So now we have to go do this before we can progress further. We have to defend our turf like usual. So let's do this real quick, and I will get back to you guys for the last 2 races to take over Kempton. All right, so that was a successful defense race. We're at the tail end of this next speed trap event here in the early morning hours, which look very good. I love this time of day. So we got that done, and then there's one more sprint race. This is one of those smaller 2-race areas, so we have to do both of them to take it over, which is no big deal. So let's go ahead and do the other race, and then Angie will come calling for us. Things are looking real good so far. I can't wait. This was actually one of the quicker... Oh, no. I really just ate my words there, didn't I? I was going to say, this is going to be one of the really quick takeovers of an area, but obviously that's not going to happen because we got the fuzz on our tail. I wanted to take out that ice cream, but I missed it completely. And now we got more coming after Sal, too. Yeah, it's going to get messy. Great. Wonderful. Can never have nice things in Palmont City, guys. You all know how it is. You've played through this game like 6 million times. I don't know why I'm explaining the mechanics of an almost 20-year-old game to you guys as if you've just seen it for the first time, but that's kind of my brain. I like doing that and nerding out over things like this. And we got a Hyundai Tiburon. You guys know my experience with Hyundai in real life. I'd rather not talk about that, but all right. Let's lose these cops first, and once we do, we should get that phone call. All right, police are gone. And Angie's going to slide into my DMs. Here we go.
I'm tired of watching you. It's about time we did this. You want Kempton? Come get it. You got to beat me in the city, and then I'll take you on in the canyon.
All right. And there's okay. You know what? We're just going to decline it. We'll come back for that later. All right, so let's make some last-minute adjustments. There's got to be something on the performance end to help us with this race, because as it stands right now, her Dodge Charger is extremely quick, and we do have a lot of stuff. We have just barely enough, actually. Okay, that's a lot better top speed and acceleration. We should be able to take the fight to her pretty easily. So here we go. Challenge Angie. Let's do this, guys. First boss race. Are her gauges magenta? Did you see that? Look at the inside of her car. I do really like the Charger in this game. Looks very nice with that paint scheme. God, you are so terrifyingly ugly. Like, you haunt my nightmares, Angie. Cannot wait to take over this area. All right, let's do this. So, the thing about these bosses is if you use the shortcuts, they don't. But if you don't, they do. And it's kind of like a back and forth boxing match type of race. So you kind of need to be smart and quick with your reactions. in order to make sure that you win this race. They're obviously going to try and go deep into every single corner out of desperation to try and pass you. As you can see, she's still almost on my bumper and will be for a majority of the race, unless by some miracle the pathing glitches, she hits a wall, and then we take off running. All right, so we end the first lap in the lead. I've realized over the course of this first lap that she is a lot faster on the straights than me, even after putting the maximum, level upgrades that we've unlocked so far. I do think what I need to do is go back and tune the engine for horsepower instead of torque, because a lot of these straights are longer than I thought, and stuff gets really hairy when she starts to pass you. She's not very good in the corners. That's where I shine, so I tend to kind of regain that lost time that I did on the straights. But you can see once we get to the train tracks, even right here a little bit, she's really keeping up and kind of gaining on me a little bit. But right here, this is where she loses time because she doesn't navigate these as well as I can. Okay, yeah, I just got proven so unbelievably wrong. I watched her icon weave a little bit out of that corner. I don't know if she hit the wall or something, but I mean, she is kind of catching up a little bit, but not enough to finish this event off. I've basically won this one, so round the final corner here, and 1 down, 1 to go. Now we just need to beat her in the canyons, and this is where stuff's going to get challenging, so this is going to bring out the best in me.
You're going to need all your skills for the canyon. When you get challenged by a boss, you end up here. The first run, the boss...
One thing's for sure, canyon music is some of the best in Need for Speed history. They were amazing with this soundtrack.
Follow, the better you'll do. After you reach the end, you race the same road again, but this time, they'll be following you. If they do a better job of staying on you, you lose. Oh yeah, if either car gets past or falls off the cliff, the race is over. And keep in mind that the only way to win a canyon duel is to make it to the bottom of the run.
Some of these transitions for the canyons, like this right here, this will send chills down your spine. It's giving me goosebumps just talking about it. Looks like we're going to get a daytime canyon duel. First on the channel, first of the series. Hopefully not the last, because this looks pretty cool.
You're done, punk.
She's about to regret doing that so quickly. All right, let's do this. I'm going to need full concentration, so I'm going to shut up right now and focus on hopefully passing her, because I'd love to be able to one-round her like this. You know what? Hood cam, actually. This is the real sweat settings right here. When you want to win a canyon duel, you go hood cam. All right, I'll see you guys when I get to the bottom. Couldn't get her there. Don't have enough room for that. Ooh, she hit the wall right there. She just lost so much speed. Ah, come on. Why with the brake check? Yeah, she's really struggling. Wow, what a great run. That was really good. I think I've given myself more than enough of a buffer to make it to the bottom. But there's only one way to find out, because now she's going to be following me. She does accelerate faster than me, though, so depending on how things go, if she keeps control of her car, this might get pretty close. Some of these turns I wasn't at all confident about going in, but I've tackled them a hell of a lot better than what I thought I was going to originally. Oh, she's getting way too close for comfort. Yes, I'm still here. What about you? Physically, mentally, spiritually, are you all here? Definitely not mentally, because I am in your head right now. Rent free. All right, we can get out of hood cam now. You don't really need to see the front of your car when you're being followed, only when you're really chasing them. 60% of the way through, 80,000 to go. Oh man, I just pulled an Angie. I hit the wall on the way down. And brake, brake, brake. Good. Oh wow, much better exit. Oh yeah, we won this handedly. Wow. Way more points left than I thought I was going to end up with. I thought I would have been out with like 20,000, but yeah, we beat her very easily. Sweet, Kempton is ours. We have 3 territories to go, and then we beat the game. It only took us 2 episodes to take down one area, which my 8-episode estimate, give or take, is looking pretty good right now. Cope and seethe, woman. Cope and seethe. Kempton conquered. One down, 3 to go. Now here comes the fun part, because I don't know if this mod shuffles around the boss cards, and I can't remember where the pink slip is for this one. Get out of jail for free, that's not really that useful anymore. Man, I thought I was going to get it, but not. Okay, so this is where we meet up with Samson. Now, I'm kind of conflicted, because Samson is a pretty good blocker. He's a lot better than Neville, but not by much. And Sal has been doing really, really good for me, so I don't know. I might roll with Sal. Depends. I might have to do a dry run in the next episode with Samson for a couple races just to see how he performs, and we might just, you know, figure out who we're going to go with from that point on. But I wanted to look at photo mode, because just look at the drops on this car, the raindrops. It looks really, really nice. But yeah, I might do a couple race dry run with Samson next episode just to see how he performs, and then make a decision on if I want to stick with him or just, you know, keep going with Sal. And yeah. But yeah, Kempton is ours. All of the streets we're cruising through now, they belong to Team Fated. And pretty soon, we're going to have another member of the crew. It takes forever to get here. I always wonder if he's going to send that text message that's like, hey, are you there? Where'd you go? It's like, dude, I'm driving as fast as I can. You better not send it, Samson. Put that phone down, mister. I'm literally right here. Okay. Hi. Please join my crew.
Well, well, well. Nice of you to show. Listen, I know you're looking to clear your rep, and you're gonna need some help in order to do that. It's just the race. The night you took off, there was something seriously out of whack. I was there too.
I showed up at the line just to check things out. Everyone was talking about you. Then the 5-0 were everywhere. Then I see the alley's clear. He lets you go, then shuts it up. And the guy driving, he's got a badge on his belt. Bottom line is, the Heat had an agenda, and you took the fall.
That's all there is to it. Thing is, I can see him coming a mile away. Not only will I block him in.
Same process with Sal, too. I'm not sure if Samson's intro has copyrighted music, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed right through it. Alright, so here's what the crew looks like. 2 blockers, 1 scout. I'm going to go ahead and hire Samson for now. And let's go ahead. Yeah, why not? Set as active. Okay, Race Wars. This is a thing I'm going to save. Like I said, I'm going to save some of the unclaimed races for later on when we beat the story mode, so we have extra stuff to do. This is going to be one of those things. I'm going to wait and hold off Race Wars till the end, just for extra content, you know. But, world map, here's where things are going to get interesting. I'm going to have a vote in the comments. That pinned comment that I always put whenever a video goes up, it's going to say, like for Kenji, comment for Wolf. So if you want me to take down Kenji next, like the pinned comment. And if you want me to take down Wolf next, reply to the comment. Just checking to see if we have anything unlocked. Doesn't look like it. So, as I said, like for Kenji, reply for Wolf. Thank you guys for watching part 2 of the Let's Play. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share the video with a friend. All the support helps the channel greatly. And I will see you all in whatever video I upload next. Take care.